Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on October 23, 2022. Simon Coveney recalls his struggle over childhood stammer. BBC, I struggled to read out loud, says Coveney of stammer. Nobody forced us, the Greek builder who saved 80 Afghans from the sea. Boris Johnson's 2019 pledge to set up Justice Commission broken as work paused indefinitely. Hu Jintao, not feeling well, when he left China Congress, says state media. The Guardian, Hu Jintao, the mysterious exit of China's former leader from party Congress. BBC, Chinese ex-president Hu Jintao escorted out of Congress, BBC News. BBC News, exit of former Chinese president overshadows Xi Jinping's triumph. Financial Times, former Chinese president Hu Jintao unexpectedly led out of party Congress. Ukraine war, massive new strike targets energy grid as 1.5 million left without power. Sky News, Russia vs Ukraine war update live, Russian troops retreat from Kherson, Russia News, News 18 live. CNN News 18, Ukraine war, massive Russian strikes target energy grid, Zelensky. BBC, Ukraine's Zelensky, we can down most Russian missiles, will improve. Reuters, Russian airstrikes hit Ukraine energy facilities, BBC News. Trump News, live, Trump rails against January 6 subpoena, Pulitzer and Roe v. Wade leak at Texas rally. In Mao's footsteps, Xi Jinping puts himself at core of China's government. The Guardian, China Congress, Xi cements power by packing top team with loyalists. BBC, China's Xi expands powers, promotes allies, ITV News. ITV News, Xi will need all his men to realize his China dream. Bloomberg, China's re-elected leader Xi Jinping introduces new top team, BBC News. 2 nurses killed and suspect shot in Dallas hospital shooting. The Independent, gunman shoots dead 2 maternity ward nurses at Dallas hospital and is arrested. Daily Mail, gunman wounded by police after 2 staff killed in Dallas hospital shooting. Wales Online, 2 people shot at Dallas hospital, suspect in custody. KXAN.com, 2 hospital employees killed in Dallas hospital shooting. UK faces tougher austerity era, ex-bank chief. Russia's Shoigu warns of uncontrolled escalation in Ukraine conflict. Reuters, Russia-Ukraine war live, Russian defense minister holds calls with foreign counterparts, Kyiv sees scheduled power cuts. The Guardian, Russia discusses Ukraine in calls with France, Turkey. The Moscow Times, US, Russia defense chiefs discuss Ukraine war in rare phone call. Al Jazeera English, live, Russia's defense minister warns of uncontrolled escalation in Ukraine conflict. Pope prays for unity and peace in Italy, as Giorgia Meloni takes power. The Guardian, far-right Meloni takes over as Italy's first woman PM. The Times of Israel, EU chiefs congratulate right-wing Meloni on becoming Italian PM, France 24 English. France 24 English, pilgrims to Mussolini's birthplace pray that new PM will resurrect a far-right Italy. The Guardian, far-right Meloni sworn in as Italy's first woman PM. Extremely dangerous Hurricane Roslyn barrels towards Mexico as life-threatening storm surge predicted. Sky News, Hurricane Roslyn makes landfall in Mexico. Al Jazeera English, Category 4 Roslyn brushing Vallarta on way to Mexico coast. The Independent, major Hurricane Roslyn approaches Mexico's Pacific coast. France 24 English, Hurricane Roslyn intensifies to Category 4, targeted to hit Mexican west coast. Ukraine war, the cost of occupation in Kherson region. BBC, Ukraine war, Russian installed authorities in Kherson order immediate evacuation amid warnings of counteroffensive. Sky News, Putin's army retreats from around Kherson. The Telegraph, my heart is bleeding, villagers flee as the battle for Kherson rages on. The Guardian, not a civilian evacuation, collaborators and Russians leaving Kherson, resident says. Firefighters tackle blaze on Tanzania's Mount Kilimanjaro. History made in China as Xi Jinping to serve 3rd term, breaking decades-long precedent. Sky News, Xi Jinping announces 3rd term in power and new top team. BBC, Xi Jinping's party is just getting started. BBC, Xi Jinping is seduced by a vision of greater isolation. A mistake that will make China poorer. The Guardian, 10 years ago, we got Xi Jinping wrong. On his coronation, we should reflect on why. Russia strikes homes near Ukraine's southern front. Reuters, extremely dangerous Iranian-made drones continue to plague Ukraine. Euronews, Russia-Ukraine latest, missile hits cause major damage to Ukraine power plants. Bloomberg, Russian forces destroy Zelensky's valuable 3D air surveillance radar system in South Ukraine. Hindustan Times, deaths averted in Ukraine missile strikes after flight from earlier attack. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.